just clear that out. Yeah. We still got him though. Looks good to me. What light? Let's see if we fixed that issue. Out the CV axle, and we're clearing out the leaves in the back. Don't even look that dark. 520 for winter time. 540 rather.
That didn't sound right.
Max is 10 quarts. That's 2.5 gallons. Two more quarts. You want it in the top cross hatches where the F is. A obviously means empty and F is full. Maybe add. So we are at the add, but it's probably not all drained down yet. Just wait a minute. I'm around a hill as well. I love these non-link free rags. Yeah, we're on all of them now. Still looks dirty. I thought it'd be a lot cleaner. Maybe next oil change with that EGR gone. You got your EGR, change your oil, start it up, let it run for a minute, and then black. Leaking some air. We got another one. It's greased. Plow truck will be for sale here shortly.
Now we know we can come back. Good enough. Touching there, we're touching there. Don't touch him.
Yeah, I've been using the Lincoln for the salt, and I'm tired of it. I'm over it. The hopper isn't as big, and it doesn't have a vibrator, and all the salt kind of gets caught up. So I'm done with the tailgate spreader. And I got to dump bag salt in it too. I can't use bulk salt through it. Got the straps on. I realize now that I took a picture of getting the salt spreader put on instead of starting the recording, which is fun. It's fun stuff. I got a key for this. I don't believe that's the right key. That's the only one that I can find.
Hey.
Beautiful. We don't need no stinking key. So I didn't really explain what's what and what's going on. I just kind of plug these wires in. This one here runs around to the back this one runs around to the back, and it plugs in to the spinner. Okay, you got the main wire coming off of the motor and everything, and then that just ties in to a plug like you'd have on a trailer, you know. And then these two, then these two run the vibrator. Now I have this wire to run this extra light off of this light that I can flip on from the cab. I just didn't run the wires long enough to get to where they need to go. Take care of that another day. Just not today. A lot of people seem to run the Boss VBX spreaders. Where if you want to take this off, you pop a pin out at each side. This one has a thing that slides out on each side, and you pull it away. Same situation. Slide it in. And you're in. Then you just, again, this runs to the spinner. I just run it around back so it's out of the way. Keep everything tucked, looking clean. We're not going to re-grease that. So for the best. Now these, I like to zip tie over. I bought, this is a Saltdogg SPHE-2250. This is another very important part. You just have to flip this switch here. Now I bought the spreader used, so I had to install all the wiring, so I kind of cut and spliced. bought the harness and cut it in half so I could run it to where it needs to be in the cab, and then run it back here. So on a pickup truck you could just run it into the back and plug it in, and then put the wiring behind your seat when you're not using it. Obviously with a dump truck I can't just toss the wiring over the bed. It's got to be kind of ran along in the bottom, run it along in the bottom, and then have it tied in right here. So this is the wiring for it. A couple looms. It all runs up. Try to keep it nice and neat, and then cut it. Just to let y'all know, you can buy these from buyers. They're over $100 for just these two connectors. Not the wires that I cut in half, but the connectors alone are over $100. I think they were like $160 last year for connectors. So let's turn it on. It was getting a little dark the other day. This is a couple days later, but just to kind of show how it works. Got to turn the truck on, turn the power on. There's salt in there now that I just flung into my garage. Well, what are you gonna do? It's too late for that now. Here, spinner going. Looks a little wobbly. Replace that disc or something possibly. The auger I have off, but you can control the auger independently from the spinner because it's an electric spinner. spreader, but vibrator works. It's throwing more salt down. You can control, if y'all can read that. You got the spinner. It's at 6. It's kind of hard to see with the glare. Turn the spinner down to nothing. You turn it all the way up to 10. I normally keep it at like 6 to 8. And then the auger, same thing, 1 through 10. I normally keep that between like 4.